Welcome, everyone. I am Gore from Film Sweat. I am up early on a Tuesday morning, 5 a.m. I am, if there's anything such thing as pre-coffee, this is it. I am pre-coffee. Alan is waiting in the wings. Let's get this started. The Oscar nominations will begin at 5:30 a.m. We're here with our little pre-show. Erick Weber will also be joining us later. He's taking a shower, but why? I have no idea. Anyways, I'm interested to talk to you, see how you react to the Oscar noms. What are going to be the ones that the ones that get ignored? I'm predicting Tom Cruise is not going to get as many nominations as he deserves, among other snubs that the Academy will make. Let's get things started. Get the show rolling. Your comments and questions. We're going to be on here for a little bit. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Alan, how are you, man?
Yeah, it's early.
It is very early. It is very early. Oh, you know what? I should have brought you on with some, something a little bit more fanfare. Let me try it again. All right. Here comes Alan A.
You like me. You really like me. Yeah, but we got to turn that down.
Is it too loud? Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's see who's here. Let's see who's here, folks, as we get started with our live Oscar nominations reaction. Hey, Big Jack Gameplays says, Hail is also a member. Shucksy is here. Oh my God, Shucksy, you're here. I can't believe it. Patrick Lemire says, Chris is making coffee. Eric hasn't slept since 2018. Alan is rolling out of bed. Alan was here before me, and I don't have coffee. I have water. I have water in this. Can I show my mug here? Let me see. I'm going to show my mug. It's award season, so I switched to my award this gear. I have an award this t-shirt, coffee mug. I have a Film Thread coffee mug. There we go. Big Jack Gameplay says 10 a.m. here in Brazil. And Patrick Lemire says, Chris is brewing coffee. Eric hadn't skirt since 2018. Wait, what? Skirt. He hasn't worn a shirt. I think that's what you meant. AIF says it's so early. Alan hasn't shaved. Alan rarely shaves. Wait, sorry, Alan.
What?
Why was I still doing that?
I don't know. I think it's vanity, if anything.
Yes. You know what it is? It's too early.
I know. We don't even have a background.
If you can find something, find a bunch of Oscars or something. Horror Punk says, Hail Chris, Alan, and FT chat. All right. I got something to talk about like right now. We can talk about really briefly. And that is the Razzie, the reaction to the Razzie nominations. Does anyone know what the Razzies are? Okay. The Razzies are basically the complete opposite of the Oscars. It's the worst performances of the year. Showgirls, I think, swept the year that it was nominated. It's basically all the bad movies that Hollywood makes. And I believe it was yesterday or the day before, the Razzies announced their nominations. And I have the story right here. Wait, where is it? Here it is. Razzie nominations for 2023. And who is leading the pack? But Tom Hanks for worst performance and Jared Leto. So here, let me read this story real quick. You know what? I was not a big fan of Tom Hanks and Elvis. Tom Hanks and Elvis in a fat suit just didn't work for me. Didn't work for me. What were your thoughts?
I was okay. I mean, you know, at least he went for it. But yeah, it's you know, when you're thinking, hey, that's Tom Hanks in a fat suit, I think you have problems.
All right. Award season is upon us, and while Hollywood is honoring 2022's best film performances, the Razzie Awards shine a light on the worst movies and actors of the year. Leading the field is Andrew Dominik's controversial Marilyn Monroe biopic Blonde with 8 nominations, while Ana de Armas is not up for Worst Actress. The film is nominated for Worst Picture and Dominik for Worst Director and Screenplay. Even Williams and Xavier Samuel are also both competing for Worst Supporting Actor alongside Madsen and Pete Davidson for Good Morning, and Oscar winner Tom Hanks for Elvis. Hanks is also in the Worst Actor race for his turn as Geppetto in Disney's live-action Pinocchio. Filling out the Worst Actor race are Colson Baker, aka Machine Gun Kelly, whose stoner comedy Good Morning picked up 7 noms in total. Davidson for a voice role in Marmaduke. Wait, Pete Davidson was in Marmaduke?
There was a Marmaduke movie?
Yeah, exactly. Sylvester Stallone for Samaritan and Jared Leto for Morbius. The Sony Pictures vampire movie based on the Marvel villain flopped at the box office with $39 million in its opening weekend in April. The Leto-fronted movie was panned by critics and became an instant internet meme, earning a re-release in June that yielded just over $300,000.
By the way, we have 24 minutes.
24 minutes. Okay. Well, don't worry. We're going to stay focused. I just want to get through this real quick because it's fun. Disney's Pinocchio is up for 6 awards. Morbius received 5 nominations, and The King's Daughter got 3. King's Daughter. Absent from this year's slate of nominations is this special award given to Bruce Willis, who appeared in 11 movies in 2022. Last year, the Razzies created a category called Worst Performance by Bruce Willis in a 2021 movie. But the satirical awards organization rescinded the award last March after Willis's family revealed that the diehard actor was struggling with aphasia, a language disorder caused by brain damage that affects a person's ability to communicate. We're still getting Bruce Willis movies. I mean, I feel sad about it now. I see them and I'm like, how do you even review this as a real movie? You know it's not going to be good. In the movie, I watched a couple of those movies. He's in the movie for like 10, 15 minutes. Some of them he's in
Yeah.
all of it. Like he just sits there and nods and then reacts.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, you can tell they're working around him.
right. Yeah, but let's go through the top noms for this. Worst picture is Blonde. Worst picture nominees for the Razzies: Blonde, Disney's Pinocchio, Good Morning, The King's Daughter, Morbius. Worst actor: Colson Baker, Machine Gun Kelly for Good Morning, Pete Davidson for Marmaduke, Tom Hanks as Geppetto for Disney's Pinocchio, Jared Leto for Morbius, and Sylvester Stallone for Samaritan. Worst actress: Ryan Kira Armstrong for Firestarter, Bryce Dallas Howard for Jurassic Park Dominion, Diane Keaton for Mac and Rita. But the weird thing is, I know about all these movies. I know Mac and Rita. It's just, you forget that these movies even
What was
exist.
The King's Daughter? I don't even remember that one.
Yeah, I don't remember that one. K.S. Scodelario for The King's Daughter, Alicia Silverstone for The Requiem. Worst remake ripoff sequel: Blonde. Both 365 days sequels, 365 days this day, the next 365 days.
What?
Yeah. And then worst remake: Disney's Pinocchio, Firestarter, Jurassic Park Dominion. Boy, it goes on and on. I'm gonna I'll post a link to this story I'll do it in the chat, and then I'll do it in the description later. Alan, it's early.
It is.
It's very early.
I'm trying to look where the Independent put out an article saying Razzies have hit a tacky new low and it's time to end them once and for all.
Who said this?
The Independent, Jacob Stolworthy. I don't know. I mean, does it feel tacky, or what am I missing here?
I mean, the Razzies have always been kind of tacky.
Yeah.
Okay, it says smash that like your snooze button. Smash that like your snooze button. This is good. Reading reading the chat is helping me to wake up my brain. All right, let's go through more of these Razzie noms. Where is it? Okay. No. Folks, you're gonna have to bear with us.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like because they nominated Armstrong from Firestarter, that's what they're all upset about.
Right. Okay. Well, it's a story from Variety, and it's I mean, usually there's something comical. I think Pinocchio might sweep. Let's skip down to worst director: Judd Apatow for The Bubble, Colson Baker for Good Morning. Oh my God, he directed that. Andrew Dominic for Blonde, Daniel Espinosa for Morbius, and Robert Zemeckis for Disney's Pinocchio. I think Robert Zemeckis should take it because he's made good movies in the past.
Yeah,
he's made good movies in the past, and so, and for worst screenplay, it's your usual. It's a lot: Blonde, Disney's Pinocchio, Good Morning, Jurassic World Dominion, and Morbius. So let's look at the chat here. Yeah, someone's saying Blonde. And Pyrene Dream says, OMG, the coffee is not working. Folks, I'm not going to drink coffee and then go back to bed. So this is pre-coffee. So there you go. Irish coffee for Chris Stat, says Reese Corin. And Liz Gatehouse says, hail chat. Liz, happy to have you here so early. We have, oh my God, almost 300 people watching us live right now. So smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, because, we might see a moment like this at the Oscars in 2023.
Oh, wow.
Well, I hope we do.
It could happen. Now, oh wait, we have a super chat that came in. Wait, it should be Judd Apatow for Bros, says Lily von Stupp. Oh, I love that name, Lily von Stupp. Love it. A beach lover comes in for 20 euros. Says, have you bought a ticket for Pathan? Here in Germany, the cinemas are sold out, and in India, people can't wait to watch this movie. It's on my list, and I plan to see it, beach lover. Do not fret.
Yeah, I don't think the need for tickets is
Yeah, no, we'll have an easier time here. So I definitely plan to see it. It's either going to be, and I saw a Chinese science fiction movie we're going to talk about on Wednesday called The Wandering Earth. The Wandering Earth Part 1 is actually on Netflix. The Wandering Earth Part 2 is in theaters for a week, and I saw it. And we'll discuss it. It's the 3-hour Chinese science fiction movie based on a novel. That's exciting. And Holy War says, and thank you for that, Beach Lover. Holy War says, what are you doing up? We're just up. Liz Gatehouse says, slap that like button. We shall do so. Wait, I saw my friend Kevin Rubio here. Kevin Rubio, you guys are saving my sanity this morning. The ABC commentators are on the air right now. Want to make you gouge out your ears and eyes. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I think now, how are we going to watch it, Alan? Are we going to watch it? Are we going to share the stream? Or are we going to?
No, I don't think we can.
For copyright? Will we get struck? Okay, so we're going to have to watch it on a separate screen.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to watch it on ABC this time rather than off the website.
If you go to Oscars.com, we will get the instant they post it on Oscars.com. So we should share Oscars.com.
That's what I'm saying. I think we still may get copyright struck.
Okay, so we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
So now let's not do that, but we'll watch it. So we suggest Film Thread here is going to be a second screen experience. So
yeah, I mean, in the future we could play around with the idea of like obscuring the feed, but I don't know that I've seen anyone do that successfully yet.
Yeah, I just want to go to Oscars.com. Okay. Nomination. Okay, so Oscars.com will have the announcement. Let me share screen here. We have Erick Weber is going to be joining us momentarily. He actually is going to join us. I'm going to get my iPad, and I'm going to. Yeah. Let's go back to the chat. Back to the chat. I'm curious, there's things I'm really pulling for. Kevin Rubio says, and I was watching ABC live streaming. Okay, thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
4 minutes. Is it 4 minutes until the first?
No, I think it's like 5. Oh yeah, maybe it is 4 minutes.
No, I think they start at
5:30.
5:30.
5:30. Okay.
5:30. So we've got 13 minutes. Okay. A Maggot says, I watched this Wandering Earth several years ago. Don't remember much, but I don't recall it being bad. The first one's really fun. The second one is different. I'll talk about it on Wednesday. There's a whole bunch of different things. I'm seeing a lot of small indies. All I did yesterday was watch Slam Dance movies, and I saw the best small little indie movie I've just kicked off the year. Great. It's called, Alan, you have to see it. It's called Love Dump.
Love Dump. Yeah, we have a review for that.
Okay, Love Dump is a parody of a Hallmark movie. And it's so accurate and it's so hilarious. There's no one in it that no stars, but oh my God, I'm going to watch it again.
Yeah.
It's so good, called Love Dump out of Slam Dance. We'll talk about it. Yeah, but Wednesday we're going to talk.
I did see a Sundance film that was pretty interesting. The Pod Generation.
I've heard about it.
Yeah, it's Chiwetel Ejiofor and Emilia Clarke. It's one of those where it's like, I'm surprised that this is in at Sundance, because it kind of takes an interesting look on synthetic culture and synthetic foods like our meat.
Well, it's when Manda says no one in it. When I say no one in it, I mean no actors that you've heard of. New, and they're all very good. All the actors are incredibly good comedic actors, but they're not like stars. Okay, just whatever. Nijam says, RRR Fever. Heck yeah, RRR Best Picture better get nominated. It is a favorite. Did you see that video? It's on social media. It's James Cameron talking to SS Rajamouli.
I've not seen it.
It's on Twitter, and it's James Cameron explaining to him his experience of seeing RRR and asking him kind of from director to director, how many days did you have to shoot, etc.
Yeah, James Cameron wishes he had 322 days.
Yeah. One thing I'll show real quick. We have our own awards event. Alan, are you aware that we have our own awards event?
Yes, I've been to it many times.
Yes,
in fact, I believe I've been to all of them.
Yeah, you have been to all of them since you were part of it. Award This, if you go to awardthis.com, it is basically an event specifically for small indie movies. In my opinion, the Independent Spirit Awards is kind of the Oscars Junior. Award This, which we're going to be doing. We're getting ready to announce our dates, which is late May, early June, when we're doing the event, and then we're going to announce like when we're putting on the awards. It's the only award show you can buy a ticket for. You get a goodie bag. There's drinks, so much fun. And I hope to see you there at the event. We'll start promoting it once we get those dates, but go to awardthis.com if you're an independent filmmaker. You can, let's see, if you just go to awardthis.com, you can actually watch previous awards. We even do a virtual event where you can participate. We do it at the Frida Cinema in Santa Ana, California. It's I don't know, it's like, I think we have 2 theaters, about 400 total seats.
We did, yes.
The indie filmmakers show up. Alan and I will be there. This year we're hiring a comedian to do the event. I have my eye on a specific comedian that I hope that we can get. So yeah,
someone to be funnier than us, basically.
Yeah, that's not going to be hard. It's not going to be hard. More of your comments and questions as we wait. And hi, Chris. Any foreign films on the nominee? You mean for Oscars? Well, you're looking at foreign. RRR is not in that category, so I almost don't really care. But RRR can be nominated for Best Picture, and that's what we're hoping for. Bruce TX rooting for RRR. Hell yeah. Bruce TX also goes on. Looks like Alan stayed up all night preparing an in-depth analysis of each category. Except, did that happen?
I was up late last night, yeah. But
you were up late watching movies?
Yeah, because I have a Sundance film that was about to expire and I needed to watch it. So.
Oh, darn. Okay.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah, and I have Infinity Pool, so I'm gonna try to see that today.
Oh, Infinity Pool, I am seeing on Thursday, and Erick Weber saw it and he did not like it.
That's what I'm hearing.
Michael Carney says, feeling sick looking at Jimmy Kimmel. I just feel sick, like knowing I used to really love him on The Man Show, and I think he's become, like Stephen Colbert, kind of insufferable. I'm really a little annoyed that he's hosting this year.
Yeah, I almost want Gerard Carmichael to do the Oscars.
Gerard Carmichael might be better.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm gonna let's see, what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna go to YouTube, and I am going to. Oh wait, we're live on YouTube.
Are we?
Yes. No, of course we are. I'm gonna get the screen up. Oscar nominees. I can spell Oscar nominations 2023. Watch live. Okay, here we go. There's 9,000 people watching. Okay. Riz Ahmed and Allison Williams, hot off Megan, or Mithragan, as people are calling it. I've got the feed up now. We're not going to show it, but we're your second screen experience, and we're going to report on it live as we see it. We will be.
Yeah.
We're also streaming. Shucksy is asking.
Streaming?
The nominations are on YouTube on ABC's channel.
Yeah, I'm watching it on ABC.
So you could have 2 tabs open. Well, no, you can have 2 tabs. No, not on. If you're on a computer, or you could have the television on and then us on an iPad or your phone. So yeah, and Big Jack Gameplay says, "Where's Weber?" This would be the third time he stood us up if he doesn't show up. I think he will be here. He's going to show up at the last minute.
Yeah. I mean, he did say he was, but then he said that before.
He's said it before. I'll type him a note. Where are you? There you go. People are asking. He's literally going to show up, and then he's going to go do his own thing. Erick, that's typical Erick. Okay, wait. Comments here. Sailor Arrakis, love that name. Jimmy Kimmel is boring for sure. The safe, boring choice. I would agree. I think the only way to save the Oscars, we talked about this when we watched the Golden Globes. The only way to save the Oscars, any of these award shows, is to get someone who can convince Hollywood that having a sense of humor about themselves is a good choice. So, for example, Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, Ricky Gervais, just someone who can take the piss out of the pretentiousness of Hollywood.
They should have let Chris Rock do it, quite frankly.
You know what I think they should do? I think they should get Alan Ng to do it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That'll be a night of magic.
Alan showing off the new bod.
And I have the perfect bra for the night.
Back to our comments here. Dan M says Kimmel's opening monologue will be him apologizing for being a white male and how inclusive Hollywood is. What are you, a mind reader? That's completely exactly what's going to happen. Erick is taking a long shower. Rub it out faster, says Patrick Lemire. Well, he did a stream last night. He did an 18-minute stream last night.
Infinity Pool.
Yeah. Tree of Woe just became a YouTube member. Hey, Tree of Woe, make sure you join our Discord. Let's get that refreshed Discord link. We have 420 people watching. So no new people can be added. Just let's stick with 420. Wait. And here he is. Wait, let me see. I have to do I have to do this with the
play him on.
No. It's got to be a big here. Actually, as promised, here he comes. Erick Weber is here.
Oh my God, guys! I am literally still asleep.
Are you? Wait. Let me do it properly. Here, just a sec. And joining us today from Midnight Movie Talk and awardsace.com is Erick Weber. Erick Weber, come right down, sir.
I'm at Award This. This is the Award This music, guys. I know that. It might be early, but I'm aware of that.
We're reusing our old music from Award This.
It's fantastic. I promised that I would. Last night, someone said, "How are you going to get through this?" Here it is, Rockstar.
Oh no, you're doing it. Oh my God.
Hell yeah. I have no choice. I mean, it's just, this is ungodly early. Every year this happens and we're just like, oh, why? Why Academy?
Now I got to show something because I want to make sure everybody knows that this is where you need to go, which, look, we cover the Oscars and whatnot. We cover the awards. Erick Weber covers awards all year. This is his website, awardsace.com. And what he does is, Erick, you can explain the site. You see a movie, as soon as you see an Oscar possibility performance, it goes up on your board.
Well, and it's the big board, right? This is 23 categories, and they're all represented there. And right now, if you go there live, you're going to see everybody that I have in this morning. Obviously 10 in picture and then 5 everywhere else. And I think the interesting part of this morning every single year is who's going to be that last one in, right? Who's going to be, I've got it live here on my YouTube, by the way. I'm going to turn that down because I see you have it up too, the actual.
Yeah.
But I think that, that's the thing, right? We know the films that are in for sure. We know the performances that are in. it's that number 5 spot for the acting, slots for all 4 of those. And then you look at, Best Picture. What are the last 2 films in? Because I think we pretty much know at least 8 are going to get there. And so that's the most interesting part of this morning. And then you're looking for that rare time that you come across something where you see someone who was absolutely in for sure that is completely missing. The real true snub. That's what we're listening for this morning. And you're trying to process it quickly because it comes out so fast, right? So here, next category. Here we go. Wait a second.
No, but let me
slow down.
Okay, I think this is completely dead on. For Best Actor, you've got Austin Butler for Elvis, Brendan Fraser for The Whale, Colin Farrell, The Banshees of Inisherin, Bill Nye Living, Tom Cruise, Top Gun Mavericks on the Bubble. If he gets, and then you've got maybes is Paul Mescal, After Sun. You and I have debated that film. We might do that later. Adam Sandler for Hustle, but Tom Cruise, I just think that as an entertainer, he deserves it. And this guy, he went up in planes to make this movie. I mean, he put his life at risk. The guy's insane.
And think about what Maverick meant to movie going, right, Alan? I mean, we all are fully aware of what that film did. I mean, 715 million plus domestic, the number 1 film in America last year, and it brought so many people back to movie theaters. So almost as an honorary thing, right? I think we can do this for Tom Cruise this morning. I think it's the right thing to do. He's not going to win, so in that 5 spot, do it. Paul he's going to have plenty of chances. As much as I love After Sun, we're going to be talking about him for years and years. He'll have so many opportunities to land a Best Actor nomination. So I think it's the right thing to do to get Tom Cruise in this morning.
Well, Tom Cruise has been nominated before for Best Supporting for Magnolia. Remember that infamous speech he gave? He's like this pickup artist guru,
Oh, that movie, yeah. That's been forever. Is it 99? I believe it was.
Yeah, 99. Paul Thomas Anderson, Magnolia.
30 seconds, by the way.
30 seconds until the nominations. Okay.
So we get 2 batches, right? So we get that first one of 12 and then the other one of 11, and we get all 23. So we'll probably get a few biggies here, and then we'll also get things like, Best Animated Short and things. So they'll try to, divvy those up. And we'll probably, obviously, we get Best Picture last, which will be, I think, for me, always the most interesting. What film will the Academy throw in there at that 10 spot? Let's pray, guys, that it's not The Whale.
Well, I think
That's
I mean, it wouldn't bother me. I kind of feel like
it has officially begun, by the way.
Okay, all right. We're watching. We're gonna go to the list as the list, but we can read these off, whatever. And I'm gonna go to your comments because it seems like they're almost there.
So Alan, is it on? I can't. I've got it.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, here it is. I see she's talking. Do you guys, or do we see it or not?
No, we're not gonna put it up. It's a second screen experience.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I'm gonna go to some comments here.
I'm already angry here this morning, Mike.
Oh, wait, what?
I'm already. What I'm reading, Mike saying After Sun is overrated. That's
yeah.
Leaving the stream.
Yeah. So let's see. After Sun is overrated. Spidey Sensei 72 says Eric Weber, the Mr. Snuffleupagus of the film threat universe. Like, you show up or nobody sees you. Give RRR the Oscar he fought with the Tigers, for God's sake, says Nijam. We have people from India that watch the show, which I'm really excited.
Chris, I said it on my stream over the last several nights. I just don't think RRR is getting in here. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's not going to get a Best Picture nomination.
Of course, it's going to make it.
Okay, I know you. I want to see it happen. I just don't have it.
It's going to make it for. I'll tell you why it's going to make
for song.
For song, for sure, but I tell you why it's going to make it.
Okay.
People in the industry love this movie. J.J. Abrams, did you see that video of James Cameron and S.S. Rajamouli having like a peer-to-peer conversation about film? It's a 3-minute conversation that's on YouTube of James Cameron just praising Rajamouli and his work, and Rajamouli is, of course, so humble. So humble.
Okay, I'm looking right now. You got supporting actors coming up. I see it.
Okay, supporting actors.
Angela Bassett's going to win this, so it doesn't really. Everyone else is playing for just a nomination here this morning.
Wait, where is it? I'm just seeing the commentators. Where are the
Jamie Lee Curtis. It's Bassett, Chow, Condon, Curtis, and Stephanie Sue. And so that the two EEAAOs get in exactly how I had it. I think that's exactly how we have it stacked on Awards Ace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're ahead of us then.
You're ahead of
Are you
us. Yeah.
watching it?
Oh, I've just got on the YouTube link.
Oh,
Can
I've
you
got
put
costume
the-
design in front of me right now.
Okay, can you put the link in private chat, Alan? Would you mind?
yeah. Hold on. I gotta find it. I'm watching on ABC.
Costume design, everything everywhere gets in. So here's already you can see EEAAO is going to be the big nominee this morning. I mean, we expected that, but for costume design, that was a little unexpected.
Okay, I got it now.
Got it? Okay.
And
Here we go.
Stephanie
Perfect.
Shu.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. It's a second late.
Yeah, actress.
I'll try to wait.
Okay, yeah. You might be.
Sound.
Sorry, what?
Let's see.
Costume design. I'll read them off, and then we'll go to the list on Oscars.com. Babylon for costume design, no surprise. Yep. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
The Batman just got a sound.
Yeah, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and
see, I'm ahead of you now.
Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. That's costume design. Okay.
Yeah, that was expected, by the way. That's
yeah.
Kind of that weird, that one.
Well, it's
odd
interesting because they
film.
focused on the craft. Okay, nominees for sound.
Mm-hmm.
All Quiet on the Western Front. Okay. Avatar: The Way of Water, no surprise. Avatar is going to get a lot of nominations in the technical categories. The Batman for sound. Oh, well, that's great. I'm rooting for the Batman for soundtrack.
Here, okay, they're already on to adapted screenplay here. That's a big one. That's an interesting one, always is.
Top Gun Maverick for sound, Elvis for sound. Okay. Well, read them off then.
No, I'll wait. Let's do it. Let's watch yours. I'm just looking ahead.
I'm a full category ahead of you right now.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
So am I.
Nominees for original score, All Quiet on the Western Front. Babylon, good. Original score, won at the Golden Globes. The Banshees of Inisherin. Everything Everywhere All at Once. And The Fabelmans. Wow, Batman.
Tar.
The Batman shut out. And Tar wasn't in there. It was weird that won because I thought, well, isn't some of that music, a lot of that music, just from classic composers? So how do you call that?
It's hardly the soundtrack. It's just, it's her job, basically.
Yeah. Nominees for adapted screenplay: All Quiet on the Western Front. Glass Onion is considered adapted screenplay.
Yes, because it's a sequel. Anything that's a sequel is.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Living. Top Gun Maverick adapted screenplay.
That's big. Yeah, that's huge. That's very important.
That's huge.
To winning Best Picture. It's you want to have that. You really do. So that's good.
And Erick's favorite, Women Talking.
It deserves to be there. One of the best films of the year. Easy.
Yeah. Well, adapted screenplay, it is based on a novel, so that makes sense. Nominees for original screenplay: The Banshees of Inisherin. Everything Everywhere All at Once. The Fabelmans. I feel like so far there's no surprises. Would you say that that's true?
Maverick and adapted is it was on the border for me. I didn't have it in, so that's big. That's the biggest thing so far.
Tar and Triangle of Sadness for original screenplay.
That was expected.
Triangle of Sadness.
Yeah. Those two were.
Yeah.
Okay. Nominees for live action short film. First of all, by the way, we're going to be.
I reviewed that one. Irish Goodbye.
Okay, we're going to be filmthreat.com is going to be one of the only websites you can read reviews of all of the live action.
Yeah, we have Evalu.
Okay, An Irish Goodbye, Evalu, Les Pupilles.
Yeah, Night Ride, I believe we have already.
Night Ride.
Hey, by the way, did you see
the whale I did review the Red Suitcase? So.
Oh my God. Okay, so Alan, we should do a short article with a combination of all the reviews for Best Short. Nominees for animated short film: The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse, which is a bad dream that I had just before I started doing this. The Flying Sailor, Ice Merchants.
Okay, so I'm on supporting actor. You guys, this is going to be fun. You're going to see a name in here that I'm very excited about in a moment.
My Year of Dicks. My year of dicks for animated short
You're
film.
talking about animated
have that?
shorts. I love it.
And Ostrich told me the world is fake, and I think I believe it. I love these titles. They're memorable.
Okay, here comes
Are you able to move up a bit?
This is
Never
big.
mind.
Watch this. You're going to see someone pop up here.
Yeah, forget it. Just keep going.
Actor in a supporting role. Here we go.
It's a good one here.
Brendan Gleeson from the Banshees of Inisherin. I don't think that's a surprise. Brian Tyree Henry for Causeway.
That's the one.
Okay.
That's the one.
I saw Causeway.
Yep.
And congrats to him. Judd Hirsch for the Fablemans.
That is not, I can't believe that happened.
That's weird. Barry Keoghan. How do you always pronounce it?
I say Keegan. I don't know.
Keegan.
Keegan.
Kihei Kwan for Everything Ever All at Once. Now that's the winner.
He's the winner, no question. So
they're at break right now, so you could, if you want to.
Yeah. So just so you know, the two who didn't get in for, let's just start, because I think supporting actor is always a wild one, and so is supporting actors. The two who I had in that did not get in, Paul Dano for Fablemans and Eddie Redmayne for Good Nurse, and then you have Tyree Henry coming up and Judd Hirsch. They were right there in my number 6, 7, 8 position, and they jumped in, and those two dropped out. Supporting's always going to be like that, but you just said it. It's really Kwan for the win. Mm-hmm. Everyone else playing here just to be nominated.
Right. We've got 613 people watching us live. Slap that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and we appreciate that.
You tweeted out this morning, so I want to do that right now.
I tweeted.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
So how's our diversity doing? Looks like supporting actor has good diversity.
Wait, wait! I have another
things
special
I never
guest.
think about.
I have a special guest joining us. With a message. I think it's the actual award.
Oh, hey, Oscars, huh? Oscars can suck it. I don't even have a penis.
Well, I don't know where that guy came from. That's crazy that we would get the opinion of the actual award. But there you are. All right, Alan, I didn't know you were streaming it here. You're streaming it, but with no audio. Is that we're not going to it? Are we?
I mean,
We don't need to. We don't need this. I mean, that's Clayton Davis from Variety, and let me tell you, I'm just going to come out and say it. I can take Clayton, so you don't need to listen to him. I got you. I'm your Clayton this morning. Let's go. Hit me with what you want to do here.
Alan, why don't you stop sharing screen and
we can leave it up.
We can leave it up. We can leave it up.
Can you pull up supporting actress?
Yeah, I'm not sharing a screen.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll leave it up if people.
Yeah, because it has your name on it.
Let's go to comments. Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't know. We're not going to get hit though for running the stream.
I don't think so. They're not. Yeah, just keep the volume down.
Yeah,
you're good. It's really the biggest thing is you're seeing right now is that Top Gun Maverick gets in for adapted screenplay. So why is that important? To win Best Picture, if you go back over the history of the Oscars, it's almost unilaterally across the board. You are going to have a situation where you have the screenplay needs to be there for you to win Best Picture. It's very rare you win Best Picture without a screenplay. Even last year, Coda, a film that is arguably just not a Best Picture, but it did have screenplay. So big for Top Gun Maverick here this morning. And After Sun snub, but we kind of knew that. I didn't expect After Sun to get anything today. I think it's my number 2 movie of the year, but you got to understand when it comes to mainstream awards, After Sun is not going to register the same way it is with indie spirits, with critics groups. So I was fully aware that we were probably looking at After Sun being left out of the conversation here this morning.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, okay, never mind.
What?
Your feed is behind, but original song is up right now.
My feed is behind your feed.
Yeah, original song is up right now.
Okay, cool. All right, let's look at original song. We've got.
This is where we're looking for RRR.
We're looking for RRR, folks. Hold my hand. From
that's for sure. That's
lift me up.
Hey guys,
there it is. RRR.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so what we're looking for is a great performance of Not To.
Yeah.
The Oscar.
Oh, by the way, Diane Warren gets in. I think that was, I saw her song again. Our good friend Diane Warren, who we see out and about here in LA all the time.
Okay. Our nominees for documentary feature film, All That Breathes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that Film Thread is going to have reviews of all these movies.
Yeah, I'm trying
All the Beauty and the Bloodshed. Oh, wow.
No surprise on either of those yet. Fire of Love.
Fire of Love,
I
I
have
saw
that
in the
one.
theater.
Big money maker, actually, for Neon, considering it's a
Yeah.
documentary. Okay, we're looking for Moon Age Daydream. Didn't make it. Damn.
Yeah,
Moon Age
That
Daydream.
makes me angry here this morning, right
Well,
there.
I look, I like that documentary, but I feel like it kind of fell short, in my opinion. Pilgrim Media for 2 says you guys are a great lineup together. Oh, well, thank you, Pilgrim Media.
Appreciate it. Pilgrim comes
Appreciate
by my channel as well. Really appreciate that. Thank you. This
Yes.
morning, as we're still waking up and processing all this. There's a
Yes, we
thumbs
are.
up.
Yeah. Documentary short, The Elephant Whispers, Haul Out. How do you measure a? We're gonna have reviews. We're gonna do roundups of the short film nominations in terms of reviews. Nominees for international feature film, All Quiet on the Western
I'm
Front.
sorry.
That's
I just saw
Netflix.
an animated feature. So
Okay, don't. Okay.
yeah, I wasn't saying anything. I'm just
Argentina, 1985. No surprise in that.
Yeah,
Close.
none of these. Close A24 film.
And
EO.
Argentina,
That's the
1985.
donkey movie.
Yes. EO.
Oh, Quiet Girl.
yeah.
Okay,
But
so
guess
Quiet.
what's not there? India's submission.
Yeah,
for-
we knew that, but Alan, that wasn't going to happen. That's not a surprise.
No,
That,
but
that was
the
they were
submission
lucky to
they
get
gave
nominated.
didn't even make it. That's the
Animated
Yeah.
feature. Animated feature. Oh, Decision to Leave, snub. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio for animated feature. Great. Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. I love Marcel.
Yeah.
Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots. This is great. You know what? The Sea Beast. That's Netflix.
Yeah. Netflix is cleaning up right now.
Okay. Turning Red.
Turning Red. I know. It's what
Turning
the
Red
hell?
Disney. But okay, that's interesting.
Turning Red's not a good film, and
It's
one
not
of
a
the one of the worst Pixar films.
No. Oh
we've
my God.
seen.
Okay. Makeup and hairstyle.
Unbelievable.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
By the way, can we just real quick? I know we're doing makeup. But Decision to Leave being left out is going to be the biggest snub of the entire Oscars. I know that that's a niche kind of comment,
Mhm.
but if anyone who's seen Decision to Leave, that's an embarrassment for the Academy.
I wonder if it makes it to Best Picture. If,
Oh, wait. Culture Casino is here. Sends in a $1.99 super chat. Who's a member. How are you awake, Chris? Or have you been to bed? I slept 4 hours. I slept 4 hours, and here I am. Production design. All Quiet on the Western Front. Avatar: The Way of Water. Babylon. Yes, Babylon.
Okay, production design. I'll give you.
Oh,
Elvis and the
one
Fablemans.
category.
Hey, Culture. Thank you so much. Sorry I wasn't at Midnight's Edge in the morning on Monday. I had a dental emergency.
Oh, get ready, cinematography.
I'm a full category ahead of you.
Okay. Film editing. The Banshees of Inisherin. Elvis. No surprises so far. Everything Ever All at Once.
Mhm.
It's the technical categories. Tar for film editing.
Isn't Tar just a series of one shots?
Top Gun Maverick. All right, Top Gun Maverick.
Maverick does not get a cinematography nomination. Wow. Okay, I'm one ahead. Just get ready. Cinematography is always
Okay,
fun.
okay.
You're gonna
Yeah, I just
We should
finished-
go to your feed, Alan.
No.
Let's see.
I know.
Nominees for cinematography, All Quiet on the Western Front, Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths, Elvis, Empire of Light.
I'm already looking at actor. Keep going.
Don't.
I'm not.
saying anything.
I'm not. I'm just looking.
All right, we're gonna go to the list after they're done with these.
Yeah.
The presentation.
Good. That's perfect.
Visual effect.
Oh, wait a second. We have an upset now. We have an
okay.
upset.
What?
Sorry, don't react. Just go with what's on the screen.
All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman for visual effects. None of these are surprises, except for All Quiet getting some. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and Top Gun Maverick. All right, visual effects. And now we're going to actor in a leading role. Are we ready?
There's a big. We talked about it off the
an
top.
upset?
Tom Cruise. Look for Tom Cruise.
Tom
Is he
Cruise
there?
snubbed.
Yep. Snubbed.
Oh,
Tom
you don't
Cruise
know that.
snubbed.
He is snubbed. Because look, we're already on to the Fs. He was snubbed.
Austin Butler.
But look who gets in. I didn't. Just what we talked about this morning. Just wait. You're going to see who gets in instead of Cruise. It was
Okay.
1 for 1. It's that
It
simple.
is.
Paul Mescal.
After Sun. All right, I have to
There's
give
your
it
one.
to you.
I'm happy for that.
Bill Nye. All right, Eric. I have to give it up to you. You predicted it.
I had him in 6. I had Cruz in, so it was really a coin flip on that 5 spot.
But Cruz over Nye? I mean,
No, Nye over Cruz.
that's
Actress
what
in
I'm
lead
saying
role.
is, they put Nye over Cruz.
Well, that's because of BAFTA. Remember, that
Kate
was what he
Blanchett,
did.
Yeah.
Tar,
Anna de Armas. That's the surprise.
Anna de Armas, blonde.
Oh, we have an upset in director.
Andrea Riseborough for
just missed it. Michelle Williams. I mean,
Michelle Williams for Fablemans.
Yeah.
Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Not Danielle Deadweiler.
Oh, here's Best Picture. Okay, I can't wait.
Yeah, don't say anything.
I'm not going to say anything. I just
say
saw
anything.
directors. There's one surprise in director.
Tom Siebert says they are literally driving people away from watching this year's show because there's so many movies that nobody's heard of.
Yeah.
Okay, director. Nominees for director: The Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Steven Spielberg, Tar,
Fields.
and if I have to go, Triangle of Sadness. Okay, director.
Another movie no one's talking about.
You know what else? Terrifier 2 has gotten 0 nominations. So here we go for
They did a whole
Picture.
campaign and everything.
Best Picture. Here we go. All Quiet on the Western Front. Avatar: The Way of Water, Best Picture nomination. Okay.
Oh,
no.
wow.
No.
Oh.
Banshees of Inisherin. Just wait till we'll all react.
Right.
Oh, yes. I'm excited about it. Best Picture.
Elvis. Oh, God. Everything Everywhere All at Once, Best
No
Picture.
surprises so far.
The Fablemans, Best Picture.
I know.
Tar. All I need is a couple more R's. And then
Surprise coming up here.
Top Gun
Are you ready?
Maverick.
Here comes
I
the
hate to say it,
surprise.
but this is alphabetical order.
Yes, alphabetical. So there's a
Triangle of
surprise.
Sadness.
The surprise
No
is
RRR.
you guys. I told you RR wasn't getting in. You got to
Women
understand.
talking.
I just it wasn't going to happen. I know
You
that.
should pause it there, Chris.
So RRR gets 1 nomination.
I listen.
That's
This is
it.
the
That's
thing,
it, right? That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, wait. Let's just go to the list.
I'm just
Let
saying
me
you
go to the
should
list.
pause it. You want to pause it or back up to the Best Picture list?
No, let's just go to the list. Now it's on
That's what I'm
Oscars.
saying.
Why don't you bring it up, Alan?
Because you have
Bring it up and share screen.
And okay.
All right, folks, what do we think? And you know what? Someone said, I'm sad for Chris, and RR says Big Jack gameplays. Well, RR got 1 nomination, not to, which means that they'll more than likely.
Did you? But hold on, Chris, just real quick, and Alan.
This movie, The Colony.
The Colony is women talking. You guys know that. But Women Talking's in, and Women Talking's one of the best films of the year. But quickly, let's go back to RR. I think the danger of what you have to do here is you can love a film as much as you want, and RR certainly gave it, a valiant effort to get in here. But it wasn't going to happen, okay? And I said this for days, and other people are doing it. It's one thing to want it. It's another thing to be realistic, and it was just not going to happen. The Triangle of Sadness is the real story this morning with director and picture.
Right.
That is something that we did not expect. Now, that is not completely out of left field, like a film like, wow, what? Excuse me, what? But no one had a director and a picture for Triangle of Sadness, both of those. That's something nobody had.
Yeah. It's, I'm just going through the comments here,
Yeah.
and people are already saying lowest rated ever, says Tom Siebert. No Bros, says Japanese Hercules.
Your Critics' Choice nominated, bros.
You're right. Another terrible. Someone says I can't keep up with the comments here. The Academy didn't see any envelopes from RRR on it. Money talks in Hollywood, says Pyrene.
Well, no, listen, hold on.
No,
Northman.
Northman.
Lily Northman was never getting in here. It was never happening. Here's the thing. Let me explain what happened with RR. Very, very simple. When it does not land India's best country submission, it was dead. I said that the night it happened. I had an entire stream on Midnight Movie Talk. And the reality is through the optics of the awards lens, looking at the Oscars, when you do not land your country submission, your film is essentially DOA. And that's what happened here today. Is if it got India's submission, I think it's in certainly for international feature. I don't think it's going to get in for Best Picture either way. But again, credit to the studio and to certainly the PR agency who worked their asses off on RRR. They really did their best to get it in here.
Well, look, here's what I'm happy about. They're going to the Oscars. Rajamouli, SS Rajamouli, and I don't know who they're going to have. Maybe the guy who did the music. But Dino's reviews, I'm reading through all the comments and I'm posting your comments, not reading them for efficiency. But Dino's review says, another terrible Oscars. Can't wait to not watch. When you look at these Best Picture nominees, All Quiet on the Western Front, which is on Netflix.
Yep.
Avatar: Way of Water is in theaters. Banshees of Inisherin is on HBO Max. Elvis is on HBO Max. Everything Everywhere All at Once, that's just out there on VOD.
On something.
The Fablemans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, Women Talking. I mean, Avatar: The Way of Water is, and maybe Elvis are the two most commercial films on this list, but this is another list, and Top Gun Maverick. That's actually not that bad. There's like 3 commercial movies, which I don't think any of those are going to win. I don't think Avatar is going to win. I don't think Top Gun Maverick's going to win. I don't think Elvis is going to win.
No, Maverick has a shot. I completely disagree with you, Chris.
Really?
You got to remember. Here, let me explain why Maverick has a shot for a number of reasons. Okay, for number one, on a preferential ballot. So as you guys know, you're going to get a ballot with, if you're a member of the Academy and you're voting, you're going to get a ballot where you're going to list these films 1 through 10. And when you list these films 1 through 10, the likelihood of Top Gun Maverick being in the top half of your ballot, 1 through 5, I would argue 1 through 3, is very high. That is going to benefit you greatly in a preferential ballot showdown. Films like, let's use probably the most divisive of these for me is EEAAO. I mean, no question. For me, if I'm doing this 1 through 10, Alan, you know how it's number 10 for me. But answer me this. Okay, here, Alan, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Okay, and I know you like the film much more than me, but honestly, do you think that more people, if you were to just go ahead and poll the average person and you put Everything Everywhere All at Once and you put Top Gun Maverick in a room together, which one's going to come out with more people saying they preferred the film? Just
Look,
not film people, just the regular.
Yeah, no. To your point, it's Top Gun Maverick, but compared to the Fablemans, Triangle of Sadness,
Triangle of Sadness is not no shot.
It's those movies. Everything Everywhere All at Once is has more. What is it? People know more about it than the Fablemans, the Triangle of Sadness, even Women Talking. It made close to $100 million, if not more than that. I mean, it's not like it failed at the box office. It's not like it underperformed at the box office.
It's certainly it's a very visible film. I mean, no one's arguing that. But I feel like Maverick has a real shot to win. I think it's Fablemans, it's Maverick, Everything Everywhere, Banshees, and Elvis. I think everything else here doesn't have a chance. So let's just give it to those 5.
But if you look at other award shows, Everything Everywhere All at Once is kind of, when it comes to critics organizations,
those aren't Oscar voters.
I know, but it does have an influence. But I have to Ghost Breaker Gaming for $49.99. Thank you for that incredibly generous super chat.
That's awesome.
I love that. Eric, I'll buy you a beer.
Thank you, sir.
I'll see you at Yard House.
Miller Lite.
I'm giving you this because looking at these lists, we need you more than ever. I think you need like something like Film Threat to basically just say, look, there's other movies out there other than these movies.
Yeah, for sure.
These really surprised me. A couple other comments. Let's get to these. Anonymous says, did The Northman get any nominations?
Not a single
0.
one.
Wasn't going to happen, though. I mean, I hate to say it's just not going to happen.
Marby Dog, and the Oscar goes to Women Talking. Erick.
There's certainly a chance of that. I mean,
Women Talk. Listen, I'm going to defend it again. Women Talking is a much better film than the title. If you have not watched the film, and Marby Dog, I don't know if you have, and I don't blame you for not wanting to watch a movie called Women Talking. I don't at all. But if I were to tell you it's called The Colony, would you be sort of marginally interested in seeing it? It's very well made, and Sarah Polley directed the hell out of it. I really like Women Talking.
And if Moonlight can slip in, women talking can certainly slip in.
But again, when I look at this list of best picture, it's like, okay, I feel like all of the mainstream movies, Avatar, Elvis, Top Gun Maverick, they're almost like token. Like we're just throwing these in. Trust us, none of these are going to win. We're just putting these in there.
You're wrong about Maverick. You're wrong. You're 100% wrong about Maverick.
Look, I'm not saying it doesn't deserve it. What I'm
No,
saying
I'm saying
is,
it has a chance to win, Chris. It does. It
so?
has a chance to win Best Picture. I'm just, you got to listen to me, man. You got to listen to me.
All right. Yippee Kaye says Fableman's going to win, but who cares?
I do not understand the push of the Fablemans. I
no,
don't
it's such a marginal film at best, right, Alan?
This is a subpar Steven Spielberg movie.
Totally.
And it's not inherently bad, but it's certainly overrated is the best word you can use for Fablemans.
And look, I personally liked Fablemans, but I didn't think it was deserving to get so many nominations. You know what it is? It's because, again, going back to the Oscar voters and the Academy, it's high school. It's high school. I like Spielberg, and he made a movie this year.
Well, that's just it.
Right?
And it's his life story.
Remove Spielberg from this.
Oh, agreed.
Gets no recognition.
I said that from day one, right? I remember watching this months ago at Universal and being told after, I think it was Toronto, it debuted there, that, the Fablemans. And then I watched it. What the hell? This is not a good film. And I would argue it's one of his worst films. But remember, it is, as you say, Chris, it is Steven Spielberg, and we're rewarding and awarding the legacy more than anything. It's his life story, so it has to be good. Unfortunately, it's not. That's the crime, and it's really an absolute shame because it should be a good film, and it's just not.
I mean, let's just say it. Spielberg's life story is not that exciting.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's that too.
That's why I felt like it was a vanity project when I saw it. It's like, okay, I understand Steven Spielberg now, but there's certainly, I would have to think there are better directors you could have made a movie about than Steven Spielberg.
Interesting comment from Patrick Lemire here. He says Tom Cruise didn't do an actory performance. He gave us a movie star performance. He did the movie for us, not the Academy. That's why he didn't get that's why he was snubbed for Best Actor,
and that's why he's rolling around in money right now.
He's not crying this morning. I mean, he didn't. Let's say one other thing about Tom Cruise in Best Actor, he didn't campaign at all. And I mean, we go to these things, right, guys? We are out here and we are at these events. They did a few Top Gun things, but not once did Tom Cruise show up. And if he really wanted this, he could have gone all in and gone out there and kissed the babies and all that stuff, and he didn't, and that's why, one of the reasons why he's out this morning. He didn't put in the effort. You have to do that. Even Tom Cruise had to do that.
Yeah, let's just say that Mission Impossible this year will be probably one of the best movies this year, and he will not give us an Academy of Performance. He'll give us a movie star performance. And we'll be saying the same thing next year.
Was a Bear says Maverick has no shot. Good movie, but Oscars would never give a blockbuster like Maverick an award for Best Picture.
I disagree.
Okay, Eric, why do you disagree?
Because I told you again, you guys, you have to understand this is a preferential ballot. Let me explain it to I Was a Bear. Preferential ballot, 1 through 10, right? So you're listing these films in the order that you like them, in your preference. And Top Gun Maverick, I don't know anybody other than Scott Mendelson who gave this movie a rotten review or didn't come out glowing about this film. And as such, it's going to be high on a ballot. So if it's up near the top of everybody's ballot, it has a much better shot of winning than something divisive like Triangle of Sadness has no shot, 0. Women Talking, 0. Everything Everywhere All at Once is a much more divisive film than Top Gun Maverick. It's going to be at 1 and at 10. Top Gun Maverick's going to be at 1, 2, or 3 on a preferential ballot. So if this wins, I wanted to record this and clip it, because I'm telling you, do not tell me that Top Gun Maverick is just there for a token nomination. That's not smart. I'm just going to be as honest as I can with you. That you're just playing into the Hollywood just doesn't like, right, these blockbuster films. And I don't believe that to be true. And Maverick is the film to break that streak.
I had to put you full screen for that,
Yeah.
Eric. Some other comments here that I think are worth noting. A lot of the chat is on fire, by the way. Like 800 people are watching us live right now. I want to say Midnight Movie Talk, subscribe to Eric Weber's YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description, but
Thanks,
just
man.
look up Eric Weber, Midnight Movie Talk. He's going to be live streaming in about like 10 minutes here on his own channel. So Eric's going to go off and Al and I are going to continue the conversation, but give Eric a sub to his channel. Please. Go Party Time says, my guess is Fablemans will get director, best director to appease Spielberg, but it won't get best picture. Thoughts on that?
I think he wins best director for sure. It just makes the most sense here. Can you pull up director? Do we have that? Because I want to. We have Ruben in for Triangle of Sadness. That was the one that we really did not expect here this morning.
There should be, Alan, there should be a list at Oscars.com. You can just actually go to the list. If you go to
I was just looking. It didn't look like they posted it, which is bizarre. They know,
know
this stuff. You think they just push the button?
No, they
right?
do. They usually just push it to publish.
Yeah,
right?
That's all they got to do.
A couple super chats here while Alan is trying to
find
that. Alan, just do your best to find it. Okay.
Yeah.
Alan, 10 seconds.
Cut the blue wire, then cut the red wire, but only if the third wire is yellow.
Alan, I know you can do it, Alan. Do it.
Pull the flange.
Hold on, Alan. Hold on.
69.
Alan, 1 second. Perfect.
Michael.
What? All right, we got the list up. Can you zoom in on that, Alan?
Yeah.
Can you zoom in? We got a couple super chats here. Let's get to those. Call sign Alucard for $9.99 says RRR is better than most of the films on that list. Period. I would agree. I RRR, and this is why I've been such a champion for that film, is it's the kind of movie Hollywood used to make, and they're incapable of making it. They're incapable of making it because of just sort of modernity and politics. They're incapable of making it because just of the mess that is getting something through the Hollywood system. This is why SS Rajamouli should stay out of Hollywood. Just stay out. But yeah, it's better than most of the films. Lily von Stupp for £4.49 says, back to work for me, but this was fun. Thanks for waking up at the ungodly hour. SC for coffee. So thank you, Lily von Stupp. We appreciate that.
Let me just real quickly on director, and then I'm probably going to bounce and go start my own thing because I'm going to gun through these categories. For director, I think the thing that makes me happiest is to see Todd Field there. I think that's the number one directorial effort of 2022. You guys know I think Tar is the best film of the year. So for me, I want to see Tar win Best Picture and then Field win Best Director. But that is very exciting for me to see. I mean, we expected it. Everyone here was expected except for Ruben. I think that fifth spot, and let me go. I'm trying to remember who I had there in that fifth spot. Someone was snubbed there. It's got to take. These are these things in the morning. Remember we talked about when we came on this dream. Like, okay, who was it that's out? The one that I thought should be there is Joseph Kosinski for Top Gun Maverick. I feel like that's the one that you really need to get there instead of Ruben for Triangle.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, how could you look at that film from a technical achievement and not think directing? It doesn't. And plus the fact that it's a good movie on top of all of that. I mean,
It's an accomplishment
ridiculous.
in direction, right? That's what we're doing. Accomplishment in direction. And Top Gun Maverick is that. And so I think that as I bid you guys adieu, and I'm going to start my own stream over there on a Midnight Movie Talk. And guys, thank you so much for having me here this morning. Is that Top Gun Maverick does have a chance to win? Okay, you guys, I want to leave you with that. I want to make sure that's 100% stated, that it is not just on that list of 10.
But it's Eric, and just one last question
Sure.
before you leave us. But
Yep.
here's my problem with the Oscars is, do you vote with your heart or
Mhm.
do you vote with what you know politically has a chance to win?
I understand that. Last year we saw it happen kind of both ways at the same time.
Mhm.
You saw heart and you saw political with Coda. People fell in love with the film, but it also had the message, right? And
Right.
so it's kind of, that was one of those weird situations. I don't think by any means that's a best picture, but I feel that voters ultimately will vote with their heart. So if that's the case, Top Gun Maverick should be right there. I'm not suggesting it will win. I'm telling you that it has a chance to win.
Well, look, in a perfect world, I think it would, but I don't know. I just think the Academy votes for people that this is why Tom Cruise has been snubbed so many times, and he should be getting so much credit for really kind of helping save the industry. Do you remember seeing? Well, we didn't see it at the initial screening that we saw, but it was when we saw it later. We saw Top Gun Maverick a second time when Tom Cruise gave that speech, like looking right at the audience, saying thank you for coming to the movies.
Mhm.
Or that video he just did recently where he jumps out of the plane. He says, it's my honor to entertain you. Like, why is that attitude not prevalent in Hollywood? I have no idea.
Yeah, it is disappointing not to see Cruise there. I'm not going to lie to you, but the trade-off for me is to see Paul Mescal in there in After Sun, one of my favorite movies of the year, my number 2 movie behind Tar. So all in all, I think they did a pretty good job here this morning. Aside from the biggest thing to me is Leaving Decision to Leave, one of the best films, and certainly directorially one of the best films of the year, and it's not even here. I mean, that is completely absurd.
Well, I'll say this. My like takeaway is all of this was predictable. All of these nominations. I mean, there were some snubs and things. RRR, I think, should have gotten some love for Best Picture, but this is all completely predictable. Eric,
the discussion, quite frankly, is about that 5th spot.
Right.
Yep, yeah. It always is. We talked about it right off the bat, right, this morning when I jumped on here at an ungodly hour of 5:15 in the morning. It's just that it's that 5th spot, that 8, 9, 10 spot for Best Picture. Mm-hmm. Those are where the interesting plays are. I think the rest of it, we kind of knew where this was going to go. And unfortunately, it's just RR just didn't get it done here. And I know you guys want to talk about that, so that I'll leave you with that. RR just, but please know, for those of you who love RR that are here on the stream, that they did their best. They worked their asses off to get that film in, and it just didn't happen. So you can't blame it on effort. And that's important to note.
Right. Eric, thanks again for coming on.
You got it, guys.
Really appreciate it. You are the number one source for awards information. You're like an awards nerd. You know?
Yes, I think
Eric
it's fair.
Weber is an awards
I'll
nerd. Look at that wall. Look at that wall of Oscar screeners. That's
we got a bunch of nominees up here on the wall. So
there you go.
It's double tars. You guys know how much I love the film. Okay, send me another tar. I want to put it up on the wall. So guys, it was a pleasure hanging out with you this morning, and let's hang out. Maybe tonight we'll go over to Yard House and celebrate.
There we go.
Well, definitely see you on the 13th.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, for sure. Go to Eric Weber's channel, Midnight Movie Talk. Alan and I are going to stay on, and we're going to go through your chat questions and comments, but make sure at the very least you go and sub to his channel.
Appreciate
really
it, guys.
Blowing up. Take care, Eric.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Alan. Talk soon.
Right.
Have a good rest of the morning. Goodbye.
Cool. Awesome. All right, let's go to comments here as we wrap up. Let's see. I got some starred comments here. Okay, Alan, you're starring the comments. Kevin Vicklin says Tom Cruise and James Cameron are keeping theaters alive. Let's just remember that Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa saved baseball. Look what they got. 4,000 says RRR is too hyper masculine for the Oscars. I think I think you may be right. There's something about this movie that I personally love, but I kind of feel like people in the industry, they would not be politically in their interests to say that they voted for it over something like a film called Women Talking. Dino's reviews, I think Everything Everywhere All at Once, which I liked, and Banshees will win most of the awards. I think that is a fair prediction. Horror Punk says, nah, Hollywood is too woke for Top Gun to win anything. It's too white with an abundance of toxic masculinity. And he goes on to say, Damien Leone for Best Director, Terrifier 2. Holy Wars became a new YouTube member. Hey, after the stream ends, we should start, Alan, on our Discord, an awards conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, let's start that on our Discord. So Holy Wars, you become a member. Join our Discord. You'll get access to our Discord.
Yeah, the link is in the community tab.
The link is in the community tab to join the Discord. Continue the conversation there. We appreciate it. Let's see more comments here. Toxic Waltz N8 says, why did Banshee not get a wide release? Is there some story there? 3 billboards did very well and theaters were hurting for content, but it didn't go wide. I'm not sure.
You didn't? I think Banshees did get a wide release. It just didn't perform.
No, it didn't do well. Same thing with Women Talking. Oh, a big snub we forgot about. She Said.
Oh,
nothing.
yeah.
She Said got nothing. Wow. George Anderson says, Babylon was one of the best films of the year. Terrible shame it wasn't nominated for more. Shucksy says, lick that like button. All right. And the Andrea Riseborough stuff is wild. What's that a reference to? Andrea?
She was nominated for something. I can't remember.
Oh, okay, cool. Tom Siebert says, I loved Elvis, but Tar is the best movie on that list of the 6 I've seen. I would agree with you. I think Tar is definitely better than Elvis. Elvis I loved, and I think Austin Butler, great performance. Aaron Taylor says, Banshees didn't get a wide release in Canada. In Ontario, I could only find screenings in Toronto, 2-hour drive. And Toronto, the correct pronunciation is, the second T is silent. It's Toronto. Toronto. Whenever I hear people say Toronto, I just feel like you've never been to Canada.
Oh, yeah. The Andrea Riseborough, that's for To Leslie, which I don't think I've seen.
Right. Rusty Shackelford came out too late, should have stayed in theaters. Mike MC Wong says she said bombed hard. Can't nominate such a colossal bomb. And Holy Wars says, do you guys have a review of Tar? Well, depends on where. We have a review on filmthreat.com. We also have a review on the YouTube channel. Just go to our channel and then you can search the channel only, look up our Tar review. In fact, we should go to the front page of filmthreat.com. We have reviews of most of the short films that were nominated. Is that true?
The short
reviews of most of the short films is
Muslim. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm multitasking here.
It's okay. I hear you. All right. So if you go to filmthreat.com, new reviews daily, we are currently in the throes of covering the Sundance Film Festival and Slamdance Film Festival, which are currently ongoing. Probably posting about 10 plus or more reviews every day. Look, here's a Sundance film, Against the Tide. We will be having tomorrow on our show on Hollywood on the Rocks. That's at 1 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to be talking about The Last of Us episode 2, along with other reviews of films we didn't get to last week, like Skinamarink. And we're bringing on a bunch of the writers from Film Threat to talk about movies that they've seen that are currently playing Sundance. So join us on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Some of these photos, I got to say, for some of these Sundance movies are not great.
Nope.
Well, a lot of times it's, interesting. Mad Cats. That's one that I plan to watch for Slamdance. You can go to, if you actually want to see the movies from Slamdance, you can go to slamdance.com. It's like $7.99 for a month. And you can just watch all the Slamdance movies. The one that I would recommend, starring Jerry as himself. How did that, I'm sure it got a good review.
Yeah.
That filmmaker was so cool. We interviewed those 8 out of 10. That's great. 8 out of 10. Sometimes movies get a 9 out of 5. Alan,
No,
I'm
it's 6
trying
out
to
of 5, by the way.
6 out of 5. That's
6 out of 5.
right. 6 out of 5. Let's see. Yeah, so just go to filmthreat.com for our reviews that are written, and stick with us on the YouTube channel for reviews of movies opening in theaters in wide release. Some more questions, comments. No, this is the thing. Jimmy the Gent, horror gets no respect. Sad. I agree with that. It's I mean, it's rare. They say Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs, though. Silence of the Lambs, but that was years ago. Yeah, horror and genre films. I mean, science fiction kind of gets respect. I feel like the movie that wins for best visual effects is the best genre movie of the year. So, yeah. And can you review, hey, Chris, can you review Bahubali 1 and 2? Another great movie by S.S. Rajamouli, says Abhishek Gupta. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And FP Sunny, look, I didn't say it. FP Sunny says Film Threat is greater than Collider. I appreciate that. And yeah, RRR could have been Best Picture. I think it deserves to be in that category, in spite of what Erick thinks. But I will say this: Erick has more. He has his finger more on the pulse of what Academy voters think.
Yeah, his focus is on what will win the award, as opposed to
right.
Yeah,
for sure.
By the way, Avatar and Lord of the Rings won Best Pictures. But those, again, I think to the point is those are outliers. It doesn't happen that often.
Yeah. And then, Chris, can you review Three Idiots? In my opinion, the best Indian movie of his generation, says Sahil. So that's cool. Slap that like button. We appreciate the comments. We're going to be wrapping it up here momentarily. So final few comments and super chats here. Super chat here from call sign Alucard. Top Gun Maverick doesn't even have the courage to name the enemy, China. So no, but didn't they do that in the first Top Gun movie as well?
It was clearly was Russia, but they never mentioned it either.
Yeah, they never mentioned the enemy. It's just the enemy. So, what can you say? That's what they do. But someone here just wants to say a little something about the Oscars.
Oh, hey, Oscars, huh? Oscars can suck it. I don't even have a penis.
That was shocking to see on the show, to see the award actually say that. I can't believe it. Back to your comments here. Watched this. Wes Ray says, watched The Sting for the first time last night. Holy crap, loved it. Can't believe I slept on it for so long. It's weird when you watch some of these classic Hollywood movies from the 70s and 80s, and these are some really great films. There was a good mix, and I remember the year I started watching the Oscars. It might have been before this. No, it actually was before it. I watched the Oscars in 1976 because Logan's Run was nominated for special effects, and they ran a blooper. I remember this vividly. They ran a blooper from Logan's Run, which I've never seen before, which was bizarre. But I started watching the Oscars because it was the only way to see scenes from movies.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember seeing the Oscars in 1977. Well, it was 1978, but 1977, that year, Star Wars was nominated. And then Annie Hall won, and Woody Allen snubbed the Oscars by not showing up. He's not a fan of awards.
I will say this about The Sting. I watch it at least once a year, and the surprise ending still evokes that same emotion every time I see it, even though you know exactly what's happening. It's such a well-constructed movie that it just engages you from beginning to end, and to me that is a classic movie.
Tree of Woe says, "Stay classy, Oscars." What is Oscar? Says Katra Seth. Who
It's
is
non-binary, by the way.
Yeah, what is Oscar? Exactly.
They is non-binary.
I love The Sting. Great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie. I saw Hiroshima Mon Amour at the local movie house, the Guild Cinema, on Saturday. Nothing with heart like this is being made in Hollywood now. Well, yeah, another good local like indie theater is the Frida Cinema in Santa Ana, California. If you go to the fridacinema.org, you'll see their schedule. They play some amazing stuff. It's like a mix of like retro, like they'll play the 1984 David Lynch Dune movie. They'll do Rocky Horror Picture Show on weekends with live performers. They'll show current indie movies, and they even showed RRR actually. So there you go. Anonymous says, Anonymous says, I identify as Oscar. So there you are. And Scott Christie Jones just became a new YouTube member. We appreciate that. That's awesome. Cool. Who is the Frito Bandito? Says Amic Mel. Well, look, I loved the Frito Bandito when I was a kid. I do think if you open a bag of Fritos, sometimes it can smell like dirty socks. But the taste of those corn chips is delicious. And I had when I was a kid, this little Frito Bandito pencil topper eraser. And I loved it. There you go. Scott Christie Jones says, saw RRR thanks to you and loved it. See? It's nominated for something. Okay. It's getting, at least we know some of the people from RRR are going to the Oscars. I think that RRR being nominated for Best Picture was a long shot. They did a push on it, but I feel like, it got some acknowledgement, but I think it deserved to be in the Best Picture category.
I mean, if there's anything to look forward to at the Oscars this year, it's the Naatu Naatu performance.
The Naatu Naatu performance, I'll get up and I'll perform it. Actually, what's so funny, because I usually, if it's an early stream for us, like on Fridays at 9 a.m., I will wear, I just wear like whatever I sleep in, and I throw on a t-shirt, and I'm wearing I can't do this right now.
Well, let me ask you: Do you think the Academy will screw over Naatu Naatu in the performance, or do you think they will give them they will give them the performance they deserve?
I think they'll give them the performance they deserve, and I also think that it will win on that category. So, yeah, Patrick Lemire says they better do a big RRR dance number. Yeah.
Well, will NTR Jr. and Ram show up and do the performance?
And here's another. People are talking about this snub. I've seen this. Anya Taylor-Joy and Ralph Fiennes for Best Actor in the Menu. Derek Rosenfeld points this out. Snub. Anya Taylor-Joy, I think, look, she's going to be nominated at some point. Clearly. Look at her performances. The Northman, The Menu, The Witch. In a couple years, it'll be right film, right time. She'll be nominated. But Ralph Fiennes for Best. I think the problem is with that movie is it may have turned some people off just because it was so weird.
It's a genre film. I mean,
it's a genre film. Exactly. And MK Solid 82 is joining us. Hey, good to see you here. And Anya Taylor-Joy is exquisite. And Ryan Landis says the big question is who will get slapped? I think this particular Oscars will be controversy free with this exception. Someone is going to say something stupid and lecture people. It's just look, every year I make a prediction about the Oscars. It always comes true. The Oscars will be boring. It happens. There's that lull in the middle. You know what I'm talking about, Alan? We will be doing a watch party, by the way. We will be doing a watch party, and we're going to have special guests. Paul Chato among others, probably Paulie from Latino Slant. Vor Axelon says Logan 5. Logan 5. Approach and identify. Trying to do that computer voice from the domed city. Patrick Lemire says, it doesn't matter how good or bad your performance is. If your studio doesn't spend hundreds of thousands or more, major noms are not happening. Bingo, Patrick. You have to mount what they call an Oscar campaign. And RRR did a campaign that was kind of independent. They got no support from Netflix. But Netflix put all their money and support behind All Quiet on the Western Front. And it got nominated. We're going to wrap it up here, but I do want to send you to Erick Weber's stream. Go check him out at Midnight Movie Talk and give him a sub. Take a ride on Carousel, says Pyrene Dream. Ryan Landis, those holograms in Logan's Run still look cool. That's right, because they're actual holograms. Yes, this is Bocella Sai Avanash says not just money. Your movie needs to be woke enough to get in. It needs to have some sort of message. Hollywood movies usually have some sort of message, as the critical drinker likes to say. So I think that Women Talking has a shot at winning in a bunch of categories. I'm just,
I'm just saying, Moonlight slipped in, beat out La La Land, LA Land.
But it's weird because I think what'll happen is like it's Academy voters kind of splitting their vote on a bunch of things. Then something wins that you did not expect. Call sign Alucard says, if you watch anything on an award show for Hollywood, it'll be Ricky Gervais's speech at the Golden Globes. That's the only way to bring the audience back to award shows, is for Hollywood to prove, hey, we've got a sense of humor about ourselves. And Pyrene Dream says the message is money. There you go. And you know what? I think we're going to leave it there. Alan, it's 6:30. We've been doing this for an hour and a half. Definitely go to Erick Weber's channel at Midnight Movie Talk. I will put a link in the description. And a few last comments here. Advait Sharma says, everything everywhere all at once will get costume. Got costume? What a joke.
I mean, hot dog fingers. How's that?
Once was a nerd. Remember Phil Collins being nominated but not getting to perform? Insanity.
Yeah.
Was that for Tarzan or something?
No, it was Against All Odds. There was a rule that year that the nominee could not perform in their song on the live cast, and so Anne Reinking did this dance number and sang it, and it was just horrible.
I just remember when Magnolia was nominated for, I believe it was music or song, and Amy Mann performed at the Oscars, and she lost to Tarzan. It was a song from Tarzan.
I like that song from Tarzan.
Yeah, but Amy Mann, her music is just going to transcend all of that. So, all right, look, we had like 800 people watching at some point. And I'm just really appreciate that we continue to grow our audience. The comments are on fire in the chat here. So JJ Chili Dog says awards are bought, not won. And he goes on to say, JJ Chili Dog says, why do we watch the award shows? I'll tell you why. We watch it for the moment that people win. We watch it because we're rooting for certain movies. We want, just like why we watch sports, we want our team to win. But more than anything with award shows, the best moments of an award show are the unscripted moments. Do you remember when Jack Palance laid down and did his push-ups? When Billy Crystal was...
the one-arm push-up?
Yeah, he did the one-arm push-up. It was like best supporting...
best supporting actor for City Slickers.
City Slickers, exactly. So,
Yeah, well, I mean, the Oscars used to be spectacle. I mean, that was when it was at the height of its popularity. It was it was what we dreamed about Hollywood. and that dream has been tarnished over the
Look,
last few decades.
the Oscars rival in television like events used to rival the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Two biggest events of the year, or in the top largest events of the year, Super Bowl #1 and Academy Awards, the Oscars would be right up there. And you have seen the Oscars dwindle to now it's just like a regular TV show. The not only the producers that put together the Oscars, but just the Hollywood community as a whole being completely out of touch as to why the audience has left, why the box office has dropped by 50%, since the before times. A Marvel movie is not $1 billion guarantee anymore. And I think that the audience is just turning away. And I think a lot of it has to do with your lecturing, your messaging, your agenda. It's just
yeah. Well, again, the award, the show is for the people in the room now. It's not for those of us who watch it.
Yeah.
That question that people hate now, what are you wearing? That's not an insult. It's it was a question for us, the audience, wanting to know why you look so beautiful, how you got there, how you're looking so beautiful, who is that dress? That's for us.
Who are you wearing?
Yeah, I know.
Who are you wearing?
But this is Hollywood now. They do not care about audiences.
Right.
We're the ones who have to spend our money to see your movie, and all you care about is your prestige, your image, your wokeness, and so why do we want to in turn reward you for that?
Well, it's also movies are a luxury. It's a entertainment is a luxury.
Yeah, we don't have to see a movie.
Exactly. It's I was talking to my friend Mark from the 35er. Shout out to Mark. And the regulars at the 35er, Freddy's 35er bar in Pasadena. He went to just get like a those little like crate, you just sort of hand crate, one little crate of groceries, $100. Not buy anything crazy, $100. So it's a time the economy is not great right now. You really should be more grateful that Hollywood even has an audience. Mac Mill says they are increasingly irrelevant. Wokeness is strangling it. I would completely agree. I would completely agree with that. And Mike MC Wong says they've only got themselves to blame for the demise of the show. There is a weird, and I'll say this, I feel like whoever captures the zeitgeist of what is actually happening in America right now, what is actually happening in America right now, what are all Americans feeling? A sense of dread, a sense of despair about the future, because of the environment. Don't lecture me about the environment. We've been lectured since sci-fi films from the 60s, okay, have been warning us about cataclysm that will come to the planet because of our actions. Tap into what people are feeling, and you will be the #1 movie at the box office. And there were movies, Hollywood used to make movies that had messages, but they were stories about people. Norma Ray by Sally Field is one of those movies. Do you remember the China Syndrome with Jane Fonda?
Yeah, I was going to say Silkwood too.
Silkwood, they're human stories that resonate with people because it taps into something in the zeitgeist. And I can tell you this, there have been great films that were entertainment and distraction, and that I loved these movies and that I could escape from the real world. Top Gun Maverick, Avatar: The Way of Water, RRR. Okay. Those films, I was able to escape, but there isn't that Hollywood movie that taps into the zeitgeist of what we're all feeling that resonates with people, where everyone needs to go see this movie. I remember when Oscar movies were big at the box office. You know, films like, weird as it is to point out, Tootsie, right? Or Norma Ray, or like just a lot of movies. Alan, name a bunch.
Yeah, Chariots of Fire.
Chariots of Fire.
No one would have heard that movie if it didn't win the award.
Big Jack Gameplay says Hollywood lectures about the environment, but spends so much with explosive lights, energy, electricity, and it's not a necessity, it's a luxury, as you said.
Yeah, movies were always meant to be an escape. You know, as
Right.
bad as the world is, you walk into this darkened room for 2 hours, you know, and you don't have to worry about what's going on outside. But now they want to bring it inside.
I haven't watched the Oscars in a few years now, says Ronnie Padilla. Joshua Gonzalez says Avatar is the consciousness of the country. And Ryan Landis says movies took chances. Yeah, but like not just took chances, resonated where we all were collected together, united in a feeling or a story. The problem now with modern Hollywood is they feel the need to lecture you. You are a bad person if you don't like this. There's a bizarre attitude that I don't understand. You're an evil person. And I feel like we're constantly being lectured or told we're bad. And it's that will never resonate. Kyle Loveless says half the country hates anything that would have been centrist 10 years ago. That's where I put myself. I'm a centrist, you know, and
so you're alt-right.
Yeah, exactly. Half the country hates anything that would have been centrist 10 years ago. We don't share the same values, so we don't enjoy the same films. This woke garbage is what they want to watch.
Remember when censorship was a bad thing?
Yeah. I remember there's a great speech, and you can look up this speech. It's in the movie Field of Dreams. I love that film with Kevin Costner. And why am I spacing on the name of the actress? Probably because I've had no coffee.
Oh, I don't. It's not Amy Madigan. It's
but it's but there's a speech, you can look it up, and it's about censorship because they're trying to ban a book from this school, but for bizarre reasons. Oh wait, Latino Slant. Yo, Paulie, good to see you. Wait, I think Paulie did a stream on Latino Slant.
He did it too as well. By the way, it was Amy Madigan.
It was Amy Madigan. Okay, so Amy Madigan gives this amazing speech about just censorship and banning books, and she does it at a PTA meeting. And you could not put this speech in a modern movie. It really what Hollywood needs to do is when, and you look at the studios that are performing well financially, are the ones that kind of shy away from that. It's Sony, Universal, and most of, but not all, Warner Brothers. These are the studios that are saying, and in particular Sony, their films, they really just sort of put some distance between woke and all that lecturing nonsense.
Well, thank God Disney's around.
Yeah, Alan. Snakes and Funerals says no one wants to watch this garbage, not even the supposed intended audience.
Yeah. Again, it's not for us. That the Golden Globes is the great example. Gerard Carmichael, he spoke to the room, not to the audience.
And Jack Nicholson as the Joker said it best when he said, "This town needs an enema." From Batman 1989 says more MAGA. So yeah, Scott Christie Jones says Sony doesn't lecture. Sony don't lecture for sure. Yes, and Pyrene Dreams goes on to say Sony just makes movies. It's not a pulpit. For sure. So, yeah. All right, we've gone on longer. Alan, we need to get a review of this. Wes Ray says Lionsgate is about.
Go ahead, read it.
Lionsgate is about to release a Christian movie to theaters. Jesus Revolution, says Wes Ray. Alan, will you review it?
I will review it. I'm very mixed on it because I'm a little too closely tied with the subject matter. But
It's a good thing.
yeah, it's kind of like, the movie will depict what the great things this organization has done, and then I know things about what it's been doing recently, and so that's kind of where I'm standing on this. I'm hopeful, but
Yeah.
we'll get into it when I review it.
All right, I can't wait to hear it. D Dinks, computer games have taken the place of cinema. I would say gaming is taking the place of cinema, and I will say this about gaming: it's a better value for your money. When what you pay, you go to the theater, it's like 2 hours. You buy a video game, it might be $60, $70, but you've got 40 hours of entertainment. 40 hours.
They're going after video games now.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah. I mean, just saying that you want to play the game on social media will get you bombarded with hate.
All right, your final comments and questions here. God, it's really been fun. I could go longer, but
there's a super chat, by the way.
Oh yeah, okay. There's two actually. Yeah. Call sign Alucard. Thank you for your support. You've been here and we appreciate it. For $9.99 says, if I watch anything on an award show for Hollywood, it will be Ricky Gervais's speech at the Golden Globes. Oh, I already said that one. And then he goes on to say,
true. It's still true.
Call sign Alucard $4.99. Shout out to the veterans. Yeah, I have veterans in my family. So, and my son currently serving. Ninja Kick the Damn Rabbit says the Fablemans is Steven Spielberg's retirement program. He will more than likely win for director for that movie. Just for because this is why do we watch award shows? For the speeches. That's why we watch award shows. For the speeches. So Pyrene Dream says Chris Gore walking around Pasadena with an Oscar and 4 fingers of mezcal. Maybe. It's possible. I will wear it. You know what? When we are going to do an Oscar watch party. It's going to be epic. We're going to have a lot of special guests will be joining us. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think last time we went like 6 hours.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why we had 6 hours worth of discussion about the Oscars. It was one of our highest rated live casts, highest viewed live casts.
Yeah. Now we had like 1,000 people watching. It was great. Firefly speeches and unexpected events. Yeah. Bryant Barth says, Chris, Ana de Armas was nominated for Best Actress for Blonde and NC-17 film. Thoughts?
Yeah, she was great in it. The movie has problems, and technically it was mature audiences. I don't think there's anything really there that necessitated an NC-17.
Right.
But it's weird. The movie is hard to get through. It's tough to watch. I think that's why most people hated it. But Ana de Armas, I think, gave an incredible performance as Marilyn Monroe.
Big Jack Gameplays. I stopped playing games because the industry's as bad as Hollywood, and just like the movies, the indies are the way to go. Well, yeah, I love it. Yeah. I love indie film. Love Dump. That's my recommendation. Go to slamdance.com. It's $7. Actually, you could sign up for the trial, and then you could cancel before the trial and not pay anything. But there's a movie I recommend. You can watch it at the Slamdance channel. Go to slamdance.com or download the Slamdance app. It's called Love Dump. It's a parody of a Hallmark movie, and it's hysterical. Alan, you need to see this movie because
I will see it.
Please.
By the way, I need to say something. You know, it's $7.99. Support Slamdance. Pay give them the $8. Give them the $8 and have a great time. Yeah, yes, you have a trial, but support the organization and give them your $8.
I just don't want anyone to have any excuse not to do it. There's no excuse not to go there, register, support indie film, and support Film Threat too. Go to filmthreat.com and read the reviews, and you can kind of sift through and find movies that you would like. Bethel Games has a very interesting comment. To shorten Steven Spielberg to SS is not good.
Yeah, I think that was pointed out in the movie too. So.
Gore saw Living in the Theater. Incredible story and performance, says Paulie from Latino Slant. Shout out to him. Subscribe to his channel. Good.
Did you see both versions?
Yeah, did you see both versions? Huh?
Huh? Mm.
There you go. Yeah. Well, a lot. Okay. Did Alan get his PS5 yet?
Yeah. I don't have the budget to buy a PS5. But that said, when The Last of Us comes out on PC, we will stream it on the members channel.
Alan, I'll make a deal with you. I'll make
Yes.
a deal with you. And I'm gonna do this on our regular show. Anyways, I'll make a deal with you. There's no way you can justify your family is not going to allow you to buy a PS5.
Yeah, there's no way.
I'll give you a PS5.
Oh.
But you have to paint that bedroom and live stream it.
All right.
Do we have a deal?
Yeah, we have a deal.
All right.
We'll do it.
Okay. My second thing is, can someone help me find a PS5 to give to Alan?
Yeah.
I'm being dead serious, Alan.
All right.
I'm being dead serious.
I know we've been talking about it. We're talking colors at the moment.
If you paint it, and you could suggest colors, whatever. Just paint it, and just make it like a real, like make it like it looks like you are in your kid's bedroom. You've got like the bed in the background's for your dog.
Yeah.
But like you could really design it like, some people have some really cool, like Erick's got a cool background, Nerdrotic. Some people have some really cool. I feel like you could really do, because the thing is, you've got these comic books, but they're reflecting. There's more you could do with it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you don't like my Rise of Skywalker poster there?
No, I don't. Firefly says paint it pink, Alan. Yeah. Snakes and Funeral says I have a PS3 he can have.
Well, PS3, come on.
So, there you go. But yeah, no.
Well, either way, however I get to play Last of Us, I will stream it on the member channel.
Just wait for the PS5 though. If you can wait.
If I can wait, yeah.
If you can wait. Hey Chris, are you going to review Young E movie on Netflix? I don't know. I have so many movies to watch. I am like a month away from being able to watch what I want to watch.
I know. Because, I'm in the midst of Sundance and Slam Dance.
Yeah, Sundance, Slam Dance. There are a couple. Now I want to see all the shorts. And then, here we go. A Maggot says Chris Gore's background looks like a stall at a flea market. It does. I have to do I do have some lights. Here's what I need to do. I need to take everything out of this room and then put everything back and reset it up. But I don't know. These are just some of my weird things that I own in the background here. There's a drive-in movie speaker. I don't know what to do. Setup Wars channel, says Heinlein, who's a member. And David Ebikimi says, how the hell did RRR get nominated for Best Picture or even Best International Film?
Because of some bad decisions from India.
Yeah, if India had put that forth as best foreign film, it would have been nominated and it would have won that category. Colossal mistake. Yeah. Colossal mistake.
Yeah, I mean the movie they submitted was not bad. It was good, but RR just blew that movie out of the water.
Shakshi says, if I live close by, I'd help you guys. Yeah, I've signed up, Alan, just to be serious for a minute. I did sign up on several lists to, like, when they get a PS5 in stock, I can buy it. But it has to, I've got, like, they usually give you like a 24-hour, like a little window of time you can buy it. So I signed up on Amazon and on PlayStation. I haven't heard anything. So wait, Philip Hawkins says PS5 is easy to get.
Yeah, tell Chris how to get it.
Where? In the chat. How? Like Best Buy? Like, I'll go to a Best Buy.
I mean, I hate to admit, but I have 3 Xboxes. So.
You have 3 Xboxes?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I bought my first Xbox. We're talking the Xbox S. I bought that early because I needed to upgrade my Xbox. The second one I won at an EA event. And the third one is when I finally got a 4K television. I need a 4K player. I go, well, I might as well just get another Xbox then.
Alan, I'll trade you a PS5 for one of your Xbox Series.
Oh, I can do that. I can do that.
All right. Part of our trade deal.
Okay.
But no, I think it'll be fun if you got the PS5, but like with like you know, you gotta paint that room. You gotta make it look like it's a real. We should have a challenge for who has the better YouTube space.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not going to push pins through a comic book, so that's why they're in the.
Someone says, there. Okay, Chris, you need to add more toys in your background, like Alan. So
Yeah.
people are saying PS5 is easy to get. Xbox Series X is getting easier to find now as well.
Oh, I could get another Xbox Series X real easy.
Okay,
I just go to Target and buy it.
Can someone just say where? I've signed up for lists, and then when it becomes available, you can purchase it, but I don't have it. PS5 are available in the UK. Get Az to send you one, says Scott Christie Jones. Well, it would not be the correct, it would be a European. It's on you couldn't use it.
Also, the cost to ship it from the UK.
Not worth it. Not worth it.
It's the price of a PS5.
I love Az. I miss him on Twitter. I miss Az on Twitter. So.
Is he still banned?
Yeah. Big Jack Gameplays. Alan should buy a 100-inch TV and make it his background.
I know that would be easier than painting the room. Just have a 100-inch monitor behind it.
Chris, clean up your room, else I will tell it to Jordan Peterson, and he will send the cleaning World War II bad guys to you, says Bethel Games. Look, it's sort of organized chaos. It's like, I don't know, what else do you want me to do? I've got a desk, and then I just stacked some stuff behind me. What can I? Yeah. I've seen the PS5 at GameStop Bay Area, says Andrew. 1234545. Yeah. So Jinx says, what are you doing with all the Disney money, Alan? Lol. Ask Disney to send you one. Jinx has been very active in the chat.
Yeah.
Very active today.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Disney won't allow me to spend it on Sony products.
Oh, wait. Random Ray says Az has a new Twitter. All right. I will find it. Because I would DM Az all the time. We would talk about toys. Amma says we got 3 nominations from India. RRR, All That Breathes, The Elephant Whisperer. That's impressive. So, yeah, I'll look up Az's new Twitter. I signed up for a list on Amazon. PS5 followed soon after, says the Alex Zorba. I'm waiting. So I did sign up, and I wanted to do like a deal with Alan. So
yeah, I'll swap it out with one of my Xboxes.
All right, trade, fair deal. Yeah. And then, but you got to paint that room.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it on Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll get there.
All right, folks. I do think we have to wait. Someone, Pyrene Dream says you can purchase Xbox Series X with an unlimited Game Pass plan for $35 a month on their site. They will mail it to you based on availability.
Yeah, I mean, Xbox Series X, it's available everywhere. You can, like I said, I could go to Target and Walmart and buy a Series X.
Mike MC Wong, I think I saw PS5 in GameStop too. Do you want to let me know if there is one near Pasadena area? Mike, let me know. And Mike, will I see you Thursday? Mike MC Wong, Thursday we're going to Yard House. We're seeing the 7 p.m. show of Infinity Pool.
Yeah.
I have heard very mixed things about this movie.
I'm hoping to watch that tonight.
Very mixed things. Rob Cavill says, Chris, how did you buy your own PS5? I didn't. My girlfriend got it for me for my birthday.
Aww.
So there you go. And Latino Slant, I agree with you. Gore Babylon should have gotten a picture nom. So RRR as well. I agree. Fableman should not have been on there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm really like, the thing is this. Here's the bottom line. Let's just bottom line it. Final thoughts on the Oscars. Oscar noms. Totally predictable. Lots of snubs. The things I loved didn't get in because I don't really think politically when it comes to the Oscars. But there you go. And Mike MC Wong, I will hopefully see you at Yard House. I'll see you at Yard House. Grab a seat for Infinity Pool because it looks like it's going to sell out. They might even, if it moves to a bigger house, we might change our tickets to like, the Dolby Digital, which is a better theater. So cool. All right. My final thoughts are Oscars are predictable. The award show will be boring, but I will be watching it with you. So it'll actually be fun. Alan, what are your final thoughts?
Yeah. The only thing I'm looking forward to is the Natu performance at the Oscars. And then pray that someone does something, slap someone, kick someone in the nuts. I don't care. We just 69.
Exactly.
Again, I felt this way last year. I don't feel any different this year.
Well, look, if we know anyone who's been nominated for an Oscar and they get up and win, somehow they have to work into their speech. They just have to work it in.
69.
They just say that.
In that way, by the way.
In that way. Exactly.
Why is this not growing?
Anyways, all right, folks. Thank you so much for watching us. Did I miss any supers, miss any comments? We're going to continue this conversation on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time for Hollywood on the Rocks. Join us there. We'll be talking about a bunch of films, The Wandering Earth Part 2, Skinamarink, among others. In addition, we're going to be joined by people in Park City, Utah, covering Sundance. We've got about 8 writers writing reviews for of Sundance movies right now, and a bunch of them will be joining us on our stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. So there you go. Horror Punk says Target and GameStop both have PS5s right now. I just checked, but like in the store. All right. PS5 in stock at Hastings Ranch. Where's that? Hastings Ranch. All right. I'm getting distracted by the chat.
Yeah.
We got to wrap it up. Alan, once that room is refurbished, a new PS5 will be in your hands.
There we go.
I'm excited. Alan, any other final thoughts you would like to share?
Just, head over to filmthreat.com. A lot of Sundance Slam Dance movies going up. We're slowly getting through them. There's a lot, and I think you're gonna be surprised as to what comes out of Slam Dance.
Yep. Someone else has something to say.
Oh, hey. Oscars, huh? Oscars can suck it! I don't even have a penis.
What?
That guy, it's played by an actor, comedian, Mark Atkinson. It's my friend who does that, and he's great. That's a promo for our award this show, which we will be announcing the dates and the nominees probably like right as the Oscars are happening. But that's going to wrap it up for us. Alan, take us out. What do you like to say?
Let's get out of here.